What's up, Internet? And welcome to the Armageddon Weekend Update. It's the first week in January 2020. I just wanted to take a quick moment and check in on what's going on in Armageddon. So I'm coming at you from my home office today. I'll be back in the real office tomorrow along with the rest of our staff. We'll be at full strength. If that's the same for you, you're back to work this week, then welcome back. Let's kick some butt and get back to what I call normal life. On the other end of the spectrum, GoTurbo.net's got some exciting new features and upgrades to it, and I want to take a minute and talk about that a little bit. So if you followed Armageddon for quite some time, you'll know that GoTurbo.net has always featured our turbo systems and fuel pumps and fuel injectors and everything needed for our in-house systems. Now, we're taking the experience of our staff, who's been combined in the automotive aftermarket industry for over 50 years, specifically in the performance parts aspect of the performance automotive aftermarket, and start bringing a new service to sell to folks that aren't necessarily running our turbo system, or maybe they have a vehicle that we don't support at this time. So on your cell phone, tablet, or your computer, you can pull it up anytime and just go to www.goturbo.net, and it brings you to our landing page. So you'll find on here all our turbo systems. We actually happen to be out of stock on our Mustang and GM 1500 series turbo systems right now. But if you look over on the other side of the web page, you'll find that we have packages and components available for these particular vehicles and this very specific one called Other. The reason that says Other is Armageddon works with some of the best performance parts manufacturers in the industry. A lot of times these parts don't necessarily have anything to do with our turbo systems, or they're not something that you would typically associate with a turbo system, but there are performance parts and they are the top shelf stuff that you can possibly get. So if you have a vehicle that we don't actually currently support with the turbo systems, but you do want some performance parts, or let's say you have a brand in mind already and you're shopping around for the best price, you can look at our line card by scrolling to the bottom and going to our brands page. So on here you'll find companies that we resell for and have a deep breadth of knowledge on what they offer and what the best component for your particular vehicle is. Now, if you're on our page and you're looking for a specific component or a specific part, and let's say you just happen to be price shopping for an individual component, there's a couple different things that this website will be useful for you. The first is do some price shopping. Search the part number in our search bar and see how our price compares to some other ones that you've received. Now, in most cases, we'll either be the lowest or the same price as everybody else. Now, that's a very specific mechanism in the industry called minimum advertised pricing, or MAP policy. And that simply is a way for manufacturers to set the minimum number that the minimum price point that they want their components or their products resold for, and that keeps everybody from just diving to the bare bones and resellers only making a penny or two on selling products, or even worse, losing money just to sell the products. So if there's a product that you want and our price isn't the price you wanted it at, I highly encourage you to engage with either our live chat function or our information function and see what kind of price we can get you. In most cases, there's some kind of package we can put together for you. So maybe you're looking on our website for a new Whipple supercharger, saw that we had a pretty good price, but you need something to sweeten the pot a little bit. If you interact with us, we will definitely put in something like spark plugs, or maybe there's a fuel pressure regulator you need, or a compatible cold air kit. Those are the ways that we can add value to purchasing through the GoTurbo.net website. Plus, you get all the experience that we have in the performance automotive aftermarket industry, and that goes from engineering, design, installation, custom tuning, after-sales service for repairing components. We've done it all, and we have some great relationships with these companies. So if there's a part you're looking for and you find it on our site, don't like the price, let us know. Maybe we can price match it with another place that you've pointed out to us, or perhaps we can put a package together that satisfies multiple needs for you. Now, also on the website, you'll see on the shop area we have the turbo systems. We also have our brand new power cutouts that we released earlier in 2019, or I should say the end of 2019. these are by far the best cutout on the market, bar none. There's a couple reasons for it, and I'll go more into depth on that on a future video. In fact, there's a video right there on the main page that you can watch that kind of runs through it for you. But bottom line, most aftermarket cutouts you're going to find have an electric motor. That electric motor can't stand up to the heat over time. It will fail. You will have to replace it. It's not the end of the world, it's just a broken cutout, but there's no reason to have to do that if you're running our cutouts that have a turbocharger vacuum actuator on them that can handle all the heat that you could ever possibly have on your exhaust down there. Smooth actuation, double bearing design, plus we do a ceramic coating on the entire assembly so that the heat kind of stays out of all the dimensionally critical areas, and so it won't leak in the future, won't make noise, and it'll seal up nice on the sealing surfaces of the butterfly valve itself. So definitely check those out when you're on the website as well. If you go to the page called Forced Induction Headquarters, we don't just sell turbochargers. We do have a good foundation of knowledge on the superchargers. Definitely check in with us if you've got some supercharging questions. Reach out if you'd like us to do a comparison video on the differences between supercharging and turbocharging and what might be appropriate for you. But if you go to our Force Induction HQ page, you can find all the parts that you'll ever need for super and turbocharged applications. That is not just our turbocharging setups, that is industry-wide. Everybody that we support and resell product for, you'll find on the Force Induction HQ page. If you're looking for our live chat, you're going to find it. Let's go back to the home page here. If you're looking for the live chat and you want to talk about a combination package or have a question on pricing for our systems, you're going to go to the bottom right of the web page, and if somebody is manning the live chat station at the time, it'll actually say chat, or leave us a message. We'll get back to you well within 24 hours and reach out. If you leave us your phone number, we can even have one of our sales representatives call you directly, or feel free to engage back and forth with email or the live chat when it's active. So that's it for today's weekend update. I encourage you to go to goturbo.net for all of your performance part needs and applications. Also, if there's a part that you want that you don't find on our page, let us know. We've been in the industry for a long time, but what counts is what you want on your car. And we'll keep making some great suggestions on what's worked for us in the past or what's exciting and brand new. But we also want to know what you're looking for and how we can help you get the best value on your car build overall. So that's it for the weekend update. Visit us at goturbo.net on all the social media pages. We're very active on Facebook and Instagram. Hit us up, or you can drop me a line directly, info@goturbo.net. Be happy to engage with you and talk about anything that you have going on or you're building or that you'd like new product for. And finally, if you have any other questions for Ask a Turbo Expert, we'll be dropping another video on that this week. So get them in quickly. So that's it. I'm Dave Rockow, Armageddon, and this is the Armageddon Weekend Update. Thanks.